A man was driving with his wife. Suddenly, they saw a young boy get knocked down by a speeding car. Instead of stopping, the driver who hit the boy raced away. The man wanted to get out and help, but his wife grabbed his arm and said, "Don't get involved. People will blame you, we can't afford trouble." But the man couldn't ignore the boy. He rushed out to help, while his wife, annoyed and curious, drove away and left him behind. Hours later, the boy opened his eyes in the hospital, saw the man, and whispered, "Sir, thank you for saving my life." "It's nothing, son," the man replied gently. Years passed. One evening, it was getting late, but the couple's son still hadn't returned from school. Then the wife's phone rang. "Your son has been hit by a car. His condition is serious." They rushed to the hospital. The doctor said, "Your son is critically injured. Only one surgeon can save him. But he's handling 3 emergencies right now. If you take him to another hospital, he might not make it," the doctor warned. The wife broke down, crying, "Please, he's my only son." Suddenly, the surgeon walked out and said, "Bring the boy in immediately." 3 long hours passed. The surgeon came out and announced, "A major organ was damaged, but he will survive." The father asked, "Why did you leave the other cases to save my son?" The surgeon removed his mask and replied softly, "Because you once saved my life. I was the only child of my parents. You may not remember me." The wife broke down in tears as she realized the truth. The same boy she told her husband to leave behind was the one who saved her son's life today. If this story touched your heart, please type "Amin" in the comments, like this video, and subscribe. She was the daughter of one of the most feared judges in the country, and she fell in love with a young man who washed cars outside the courthouse. This happened 6 years ago. I was only 20, living in a luxury penthouse overlooking the city. I rode in a bulletproof car with private security. I had everything except freedom. My father was strict and powerful. In our house, mistakes were unforgivable. My mother believed emotions were weakness. I grew up surrounded by rules, fear, and silence. Then one day, I saw him. He was washing a car, shirtless, sweaty, wearing headphones. He smiled shyly and sang softly while he worked. There was something about his freedom that pulled me in. I started going to the courthouse more often, pretending to forget things, asking for water, just to see him. One day I dropped my bracelet near him on purpose. He picked it up and ran to me. "Miss, you dropped this." "I'm not Miss," I said. "My name is Clara." A week later, I found a note on my car. "For Clara, if you want to hear real music, I play guitar at the square every Tuesday at 6. That Tuesday, I went. He played while looking straight at me, as if every note spoke to my heart. We met in secret for months. He made me laugh. He listened. He treated me like a woman, not a judge's daughter. Then I got pregnant. I was terrified, but I chose the truth. When I told my parents, my father exploded. He threatened to erase me from his life forever. That's when my boyfriend stood in front of him and said, "I may be poor, but I love your daughter. She is not a trophy. She is a woman. I will love her and our child, with or without your blessing." My father laughed and threw him out. Then he gave me a choice: abort the baby or leave the house. I left, with a backpack and my ultrasound in my hand. We lived in a tiny room behind his aunt's house. He washed cars by day and played music at night. I baked cakes to sell at college. It was the hardest time of my life, and the happiest. Our son was born healthy and strong. We named him Samuel, asked of God. 6 years later, my father still struggles, but he visits his grandson now. He even listens to my husband's music, though he pretends not to like it. Today, my husband owns an eco-friendly car wash business. He studies at night, and he still makes me laugh like the first day. I learned something important. Money is good, but it's not everything. True love only needs courage. If you believe love wins, comment amen. Like this video, subscribe for more real-life love stories. My father is a hero. I was sitting in the park with my friends, laughing and sharing stories about our dads. One friend said, "My dad is a policeman. Every day he risks his life to protect others. He's my hero." The other said, "My dad is a doctor. He saves so many lives. He's my hero." I hesitated. Then I said quietly, "I don't remember my dad, but he is my hero." My friends laughed, thinking I was joking, but I continued, my voice trembling. "When I was a baby, I ran into the road. A bus was about to hit me. My dad pushed me aside, but he couldn't save himself. The bus hit him and he died." Silence. My friends stopped laughing. Through tears, I whispered, "My father is the greatest hero that ever lived." Alex was walking to school when a group started insulting him. Angry, he turned around, ready for a fight, and punched one of the boys. The police came, and only Alex was taken away. At the station, he felt unfairly treated. His impulsive reaction led him straight into custody. Days later, his friend Max visited him. Max said, "Let's walk to school together. They always stand in the same spot. We'll handle this differently." The next day, the group shouted insults. "Did you enjoy prison? I was at the beach and didn't think about you at all." Alex felt his anger rising. But Max calmly said, "You are reacting. This gives them power over you. Don't react. Act thoughtfully." Alex took a deep breath and kept walking. The group stopped laughing. They got no reaction. In that moment, Alex learned a powerful lesson. Reaction gives others power. Thoughtful action gives you power. If you believe in controlling your reactions and choosing action over anger, comment Amen. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing lessons. Why is she standing in the rain? I was enjoying my day when I noticed a rich girl dressed in expensive clothes standing alone and looking for something. People quickly approached her. "Are you lost? Do you need help?" Soon a woman appeared, thanked everyone, and left with the girl. But 20 minutes later, something shocking happened. A little girl appeared, dressed in old, dirty clothes. People just walked past her. Even when she cried and begged for help, they shouted, "Go away!" I couldn't stay silent. I went to her. "Where are your parents?" I asked. Through tears, she whispered, "I am hungry." I took her hand and went to a restaurant to buy her food. Then, suddenly, the same woman who took the rich girl appeared. I was confused. She looked at me and said, "Why did you help her?" I smiled and replied, "Because we are all human. We need to help each other." Her eyes filled with tears. She handed me $1,000 and said, "This was a social experiment, and you are proof that humanity still exists." My dad fell from the roof. I ran outside and saw him lying there, unconscious, barely breathing. My heart dropped. He was badly injured. I didn't think. I just called an ambulance. That night was terrifying. At the hospital, the doctors told us he had severe head injuries and might never remember us, and he may never walk again. Only a miracle could save him. I fell to my knees and prayed, "God, please save my dad." A few days later, something unbelievable happened. My dad opened his eyes. At first, he couldn't speak or move, but slowly, day by day, he began talking and even took a few steps. The doctors checked again. Every bit of damage was gone. Completely gone. They called it a miracle. I fell to my knees and cried, "This is the power of God." If you believe in miracles, comment Amen below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heart-touching stories. My neighbor kept dumping trash in my yard, but I did something unexpected. I moved into a new home with beautiful apple trees in front. One morning, I woke up and saw my front yard covered in garbage. I was shocked and confused. I cleaned everything and went to work. The next morning, it happened again. This time I saw who did it. It was my neighbor. I felt angry and hurt. I wanted to confront him, but he was already gone. So I cleaned the yard again. The following morning, I saw a large bucket full of trash dumped in my yard. I was furious, but then I paused and chose a different path. I cleaned the trash, washed the bucket, and filled it with fresh apples from my tree. I walked to my neighbor's house, knocked on the door, and handed him the bucket. I said, "We share what we are full of. You gave trash, I choose to give goodness." If you believe kindness is stronger than hate, comment Amen. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful life lessons.